Okay, I want to welcome everybody this evening to our regular scheduled council meeting here on November 24th, 2025. I want to welcome everybody here tonight. Looks like we got a little crowd over here. It's nice to see some folks out. I'm going to jump right on into this. Not a lot on the agenda tonight, but a couple of important things. So, right off the bat, we're going to do consideration of council minutes of the meeting held on November 10th, 2025.
Move to approve, waive the reading.
Thank you. Have a first?
Second.
Have a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Motion passes. Thank you. Any public comment? No, nobody wants to talk. Okay. I will move right on in and welcome our executive assistant to the mayor, Marianne Taylor. Thank you, Marianne.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So tonight I will present my final presentation summarizing the work and the progress of the committees on which I serve as the city's representative. So I'll begin with the Homeless Commission. I co-chair with Councilman Epling. It began in May of 2024. It has been a great collaborative effort. It's made up of 25 dedicated representatives from our community. Since its inception, the commission has hosted 4 resource fairs at the Summersville Baptist Church Family Life Center. Each fair has welcomed an average of about 20 service providers who provide vital resources to those in need. The very first one we had, I believe, was in October of 2024, and we had 13 people come. At the last one that we had in October of this year, we had 50. So we grew from 13 up to 50. The services that are provided at these resource fairs include veterans services, health care, recovery and addiction services, DHHR benefit assistance, hygiene kits, health care, blankets, clothing, laundry supplies, food bags. We also have transportation assistance from MTA, haircuts, which is a very popular one. Lots of people like to be able to get their hair cut. Clothing, very big thanks also to the Last Shepherd Thrift Shop, who provide, we give the people vouchers and they take them up to the thrift shop and she gives them clothing at no cost. Our outreach has also expanded a little broader in the community. We participated this year in the Nicholas County High School Back to School Bash and also the Summersville Area Chamber of Commerce Back to School Bash. We distributed school supplies. We also distributed vouchers to the kids for free haircuts. So we did have a day at the conference center where the kids could bring their vouchers and get a free haircut. We've also developed a needs assessment survey that's going to be distributed at the principals meeting in December to help identify and address student needs across our county. Another venture that actually came out of the Homeless Commission was the Table, which is led by the Ministerial Association. Provides free meals every Monday and Wednesday at the Day Reporting Center. As a city, we partner with the Arena and Conference Center and provide a meal every month. Some conference center employees are there and city employees come and help. We started this, I think our first month to do it was June, and we probably had about 30 people that came. We just did one in early this month and we had 80. And we are preparing a Thanksgiving meal for Wednesday and we're preparing for 100. So it really has taken off. So we encourage other businesses and organizations to follow the city and take a day every month and provide a meal. My second committee, Accelerate West Virginia. I serve as the lead for this committee. Accelerate West Virginia was selected from an application process that we did in the summer of 2024. It's part of a special community development cohort under the West Virginia Hub. Our team has 7 members from the community. We first started meeting in August of 2024 and we'll finish up in August of 2026. We have learned lots of leadership skills, community growth, how to grow your community, green spaces. We are awarded $45,000 in technical assistance. So some of you may remember the Good News event that we hosted back in February of this year, where we brought 20 representatives from local businesses and organizations together. They had 2 minutes to talk about something good about their business or organization. We also did some surveys and asked the community some questions about what do they see, what needs do they see in our area. Of course, we got a lot of different feedback, more restaurants, more shopping, infrastructure improvements, downtown resiliency planning. So our team has spent a lot of time thinking and researching as to what our project should be. So we have decided to go with downtown momentum. This initiative does align with the city's comprehensive plan, which calls for downtown beautification, increased connectivity to recreation, and several other strategic goals. So we plan to build on what the city has already started from that comprehensive plan, build on the beautification of the city, and with the recreational complex having more connectivity from downtown to recreation. So our next steps are to identify a company that can use our technical assistance funds and develop a comprehensive plan. So we're looking at, a plan that has, public spaces, streetscape design, revitalizing empty buildings, and again, just continuing on the efforts that the city has already laid out. Our vision is to create this plan, and we hope that it will attract more businesses downtown. It'll bring more visitors and bring the community downtown more often. This is a long-term effort. This project will lay the foundation for the future administration and leaders to continue building momentum and shaping a vibrant downtown community. The next committee is the Early Learning Coalition of Nicholas County. This was created to address a very critical need actually in our community and actually in the country, and that is to have our kids ready for kindergarten. This committee is actually led by Sarah Miles, who serves with the Save the Children program in partnership with the Nicholas County Board of Education, and she brings very strong leadership and vision to this committee. I'm sure you've seen Velma the RV. Sarah drives Velma the RV, gives free books to kids everywhere. Our coalition meets monthly and is developing a coordinated plan to provide families, educators resources they need to support early learning. We believe that it really does take a village, and our goal is to bring that village together to help every child start school with confidence. Some of the things we're working on is we are planning an early childhood careers event in March. This is in its infancy, but we're hoping to have opportunities there for early childhood care and education. But you keep watching, because you'll get more information about this after the beginning of the year. We are working on brochures and community resources to hand out to families and child care providers, educators, and to the community. Because as I said, it takes a village to get our kids ready for kindergarten. I really see great things happening with this coalition, and I'm excited to watch and see how it grows. The Thriving Communities program is a program that's led by WVU Brad and Alice Smith Outdoor Economic Development Councils. This program supports local communities just like ours by funding capacity builders and then offers technical assistance, planning, and capacity building services, and it's tailored to each community's goals and challenges. In March of this year, the city entered into a memorandum of understanding with the Thriving Communities program. to develop design level plans for our hiking and biking trails at the Summersville Recreational Complex. So this is going to include detailed designs, preparing the documents needed to move the project into the construction phase. This partnership is moving forward. The Thriving Community Program contractor selection is now underway. They have hired a highly qualified vendor for the design of the trails. And the next step is just to meet with the contractors to outline the project in more depth and then wait for submitted bids. And I believe those are supposed to be due in February. So, we are getting help on our hiking and biking trails from this program. So we were very fortunate to be a part of it. New River Gorge Towns is actually is a new program. I've been involved for just a few months with this one, but it focuses on housing, which, as we know, is a huge need, workforce development, outdoor recreation, tourism-related entrepreneurship. We joined 12 other communities in this group and also 2 counties. It's a collaborative effort. What we're trying to do really is to strengthen tourism in our whole region. So as working together, we're hoping to grow the tourism area, that people are going to come here, go on down to all the other towns, or come up this way and hit our town at the end then. So again, I look for really good things to happen with this. They are actually, the phase that they're in right now is to develop a board of directors and bylaws to continue to move forward. Build West Virginia. The legislators passed the Build West Virginia Act in 2022 to help West Virginia communities attract much needed housing development projects. And as I've already mentioned, we are in one of our biggest challenges is housing. We're very fortunate to be part of New River Gorge Regional Development Authority, and they recognize the challenge that we have here. So they hired a company, Bowen National, to do a housing assessment, really for the whole southern area, all their counties, but they took a deeper dive into Beckley and into Summersville. That assessment helped us to submit our application to become a Build West Virginia city. We did that in August of this year, and at the end of September, we received our letter that we are a Build West Virginia city. If you go on the website for Build West Virginia, they have a little map and you can click on it and it says Summersville. You can see us, that we're listed as Build West Virginia city. So what this does, it offers incentives to builders to come here to develop, to build housing. The projects do have to they have certain criteria they have to pass in order to become a part of this program. But I do think in the future that this will help. It's not going to get rid of our challenge of housing, but I do think it will help. I do want to talk a little bit about our partner in education, Summersville Elementary School. The mayor and I both are very passionate about children and the school system. So we were both really excited to have Summersville Elementary as our partner in education. I've served on their school improvement council. We work to help the kids understand that attendance is important, and we just want to show the kids that the community cares. Last year, we spent the whole year, every month, some city employees, and we sent different city employees, went to the school and read a book to a different class and did a craft, and it all focused around attendance. We were really trying to teach them how important it was to go to school so that you can get jobs when you come out of school. And also the mayor always participates in their Veterans Day program, which is very important, and the veterans love it. We also participated in a Christmas program last year. The mayor read a couple of stories to the kids, and we did hot chocolate and cookies. So this year, we continued as their partner in education. We participated in the pumpkin drop. I don't know if any of you made it up to see the pumpkin drop, but it was a lot of fun. I think the littler ones, their pumpkins, a couple of those survived, and the older classes, none of those survived, but it was a lot of fun. We also provided the lunches on their first responder day. We joined in the trunk and treat event, and we are also participating in their Christmas celebration this year. And this year the mayor will read again, where we will have cookies and hot chocolate, and we're also going to lead the craft this year. So this is a very rewarding partnership. It's been a great relationship with the principal, Laura Young, and all of the faculty. And I can tell you, and city employees will tell you, that the kids know who they are. They recognize them outside of school, and they'll say, hi, hi, you know, they recognize that they were in the school. So it's really, it is a valuable partnership. I'm going to move on to not a committee, but a project, the electric charging station. You know, as you know, it took us about 16 months to get that thing up and running. From start to finish, but it did go operational this year at the end of May. We've seen, you know, different, really a steady amount of users for the station. In June, we had 126 sessions. In July, 144. In August, 123. September, 79. And in October, 57. So you can see that during peak tourism time, that's when the numbers seem to be the highest. We currently charge $65 an hour for a charge, and an average time to charge is 30 to 38 minutes. Remember, this is a DC 250 fast charge, so that's why it only takes 30 to 38 minutes to charge. It's more than just a piece of infrastructure. It's really an important amenity that we offer to our travelers. It gives people a reason to pull off of the interstate and come to our town because they know they can charge their vehicle here. And anyone with an electric vehicle maps their trips whenever they go anywhere. We are listed on the ChargePoint map for electric chargers. So this project really has been a meaningful step forward in modernizing our community and making it more welcome to those who are EV drivers. So I could continue to talk and keep on talking because I serve on a whole bunch of other committees. Some of those include the Beautification Committee, Together We Grow, Fayette Trail Coalition for the Summersville Lake Feasibility Study. I sit in on all meetings for the Summersville Recreational Complex and the new Visitor Center, but I'm sure that you all don't want me to keep talking for another hour about all these committees that I serve on. But what I will say is, each of these committees is doing incredible work for our community, and I really look forward to seeing them grow and make a positive impact in the years ahead. So I just want to end and say that it has truly been my pleasure to serve as the executive assistant to the mayor and to work alongside all of you. I want to thank you for your support over the last few years, your collaboration, your commitment to our community. I wish nothing but success to our next administration, and I'm confident that together you all will continue to move our city forward. So thank you. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer any.
You want to stay on any of the other committees?
No, I'm going to leave with Mayor Schaefer on December 31st.
Not going to stay on any of them?
No. Annabeth will be taking my place, so
She'll be on.
they'll still be covered.
Thank you.
Marion, thank you.
Very much, thank you.
Yeah, I can't,
all your hard work.
I can't say thank you enough, but when you start writing it down like that, it's like, whoa, there's a lot going on there.
There is a lot going on in this city, as you all know.
You've done some terrific work, and I just love the committees and the things that you've served on, because it's all about making Summersville better and stronger, so it's been fantastic.
Thank you.
So
Let's
I'm
give
looking
Marion
forward
a hand.
to, yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, that's a great report. Next on the agenda is approval of resolution authorizing the execution of the application for a grant through the Land and Water Conservation Fund. You'll find that information in your packet if you want to follow along there. But basically, I'll go ahead and read it. It's a resolution of the City Council of Summersville, West Virginia, authorizing the execution of the application for a grant through the Land and Water Conservation Fund. At a regular meeting of the Summersville City Council on Monday, November 24, 2025, the following order was made and entered, if we elect to do this. Subject, Land and Water Conservation Fund application. The Summersville Outdoor Recreation Complex Trails Project. The City of Summersville will provide the required 50% match. The match will be in the form of cash, whereby the City of Summersville authorizes the mayor to submit an application to the state of West Virginia requesting funding for the above-mentioned project out of the Land and Water Conservation Fund. The City of Summersville authorizes the mayor to sign all documents and papers which accompany or are part of this application, and any and all documents and papers necessary for completion of the project should it receive National Park Service approval. The City of Summersville agrees to abide by all rules and regulations pertaining to the Land and Water Conservation Fund program, and to operate and maintain the proposed facility for public use under the requirements of the Land and Water Conservation Fund should this project receive federal assistance. The adoption of the foregoing motion having been moved by, and we'll just fill all those spots in, whereupon Mayor Schaefer declared said motion duly adopted and is therefore adjudged and ordered that said motion be, and the same is hereby adopted.
Move to approve.
Second. Got a motion to approve. We have a second. Any questions or comments?
What's the amount of the grant?
Pardon me?
Amount of the grant?
You're looking at, and there's some question here, but you're looking at what we've been projected as cost is 1.674 million. So the requested funds would be 837,330 with a local match of 837,330.
Thank you.
There's still not, and if given, it's my understanding, we have Anna Beth here, it looks like we could find out somewhere around September, is that correct? So we would find out somewhere in September as to whether or not we were able to get it. Any other questions? Comments? Okay. I have hearing none. I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, like sign. Thank you. There will be no recorder's report and the mayor is out. However, I do want to make sure that you see the three things that were left here. Marianne, President Benson, is that open to?
I just need RSVPs.
Okay, so that is, these are all for the council,
Yes.
correct? And am I allowed to say this?
All council is invited, yes.
So is he,
He does know,
it's on his book? Okay, because you know that he will see this.
yes.
So I'll go ahead and discuss these. WVU President Michael Benson is on his welcome home tour and will be here on Monday, December 8th from 3 to 4:30 p.m. I have heard him once already, and he's terrific. He's a great speaker, and you guys will enjoy that. Would like to see everybody, if their schedules will allow, at the, and this is for the council, I don't want this to be open to the public, but this is for the council. City employee breakfast is Thursday, December 4th at 8 a.m. at the Summersville Arena and Conference Center. And then he is aware of it, so I'll go ahead and put it out there for you, council. I would love to have you come for Mayor Schaefer's farewell luncheon on Thursday, December 18th at the Summersville Arena and Conference Center.
This is farewell luncheon from the city.
From the city, yes, thank you, okay. Perfect. Let's send him off the right way. He's done so much, and I'd like to get him. Now, you're looking for speakers, so if there's anybody that would like to speak, feel free. And you just let Marianne know. We need to RSVP on some of these. I mean, it's food related, so you want to make sure that we RSVP and just get,
Definitely on President Benson's invitation.
yeah, get some good numbers there. Okay. Council reports. Do I have any council reports?
I'd just like to give a shout out to the street department for the work they did on the new sidewalk renovation.
It was fantastic,
Good job.
wasn't it? Fantastic. Okay. With that being said, I do want to take this moment to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving this week. I hope everybody gets an opportunity to spend some well-deserved time with family, friends, and relatives, neighbors. Hope you have a terrific Thanksgiving. With that said, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn. Have a first?
Second.
Have a second? All in favor? Say aye.
Aye.
There's like sign. Thank you very much.